Oh, hey, I didn't know you worked here. I do. I didn't know you drank here. I don't. I was just here finishing up the last of my list, you know? Of course. What is it tonight? Some guitar stuff, return library books, and get coffee. Sounds to me like you got through easy tonight. I did, but none of those places are really near each other. Still took all night. Well, since you're here, what kind of coffee do you think your boss would like? I think he'd like something chocolatey, if you have that. That's kind of my job, so yeah. Yet another terrible night completed. I have served my purpose. One can only hope that when I am called again, I will be given a task of equal or lesser complexity.
Oh, I'm Goody, Creamy Cream Pop. Fancy running into you this night.
No, fancy running into you, Billy. Shouldn't you be at home in bed?
Well, under normal circumstances, yes, but I was having trouble falling asleep, so I took a midnight walk, which eventually detoured over to Jelly's house, but she wasn't home because this is her daytime. So I was wandering around trying to find her, and you came into my vision first. So that's why we're engaging with each other, right? Hello.
Well, seeing as you caught me in the act, I might as well come clean. Billy, the reason I haven't been letting you hang out with me is not because I've been doing some sort of dangerous and exhausting work, although on second thought it is pretty exhausting, but I'm mostly embarrassed about my profession.
You can tell me anything, Creamy. I won't judge you. We're friends.
I'm a gopher. A gopher for a very popular musician, but still a gopher.
You're not a gopher. You're a bat, and sometimes a silly goose.
No, not a gopher like a creature. A gopher. My entire job is basically fetching things for other people. Well, really, one other person.
Don't beat yourself up about it, Creamy. Things will get better. Who knows, maybe if you're doing a good enough job at your job right now, then you'll get a better job next week.
That is doofily optimistic and incredibly unlikely because my boss hates me and goes through the effort to make sure I have to do as many things for him every night as possible.
Well, maybe if you let me have a talk with him, I can convince otherwise.
When I finish my list of chores, my final objective is to go up by the tree on the hill and wait there for him. You can come too if you want, Billy.
Yes, I'd love that. I hate this. Doesn't your boss know that we're waiting here? What's taking him so long?
Patience, Billy. A watched pot never boils, and an expected boss never shows up.
I'm getting pretty tired. Think he'll show up before the sun rises?
If I've known him for the last 2 decades, no, that'll never happen.
Okay, well, I'm sure he'll wake me up when he gets here. I'm gonna go to bed. Gee, I sure hope I didn't miss Creamy's boss.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, hi there. Are you Creamy's boss?
I don't care who you're talking about. Do you have any business with me?
Yes, actually. I was told by my friend Creamy that you mistreat him, and I would like to tell you that that's not a nice thing to do.
You know what, Gandhi? That was really inspiring. How about I cut you a deal? Ba 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 da ba 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 da da do 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 ba 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 ba. You be my second gopher. I write down everything on this list, and you go get it. And if you don't get it, well, that's just extra work for your friend, isn't it?
Wow, 3 ba-da-ba-bas? Thank you, Mr.
CC Pop. World famous musician and who am I kidding? You know who I am. Everyone's heard of me.
Okay, Cece. I'll be back with your stuff next morning. See you then. But I am really tired. I'll get all the work done right after a quick nap. Oopsies. I better take a look at that list so I can get things caught up. Hey, this isn't the list he gave to me at all. Just a torn paper that says, "Thanks for trying, Billy, but now I have 2 lists to complete, so we probably won't get to meet up anytime soon." Signed, Creamy Cream Pop. I think I just did a bad thing. Hey, Alice, have you been getting, customers today? No, me neither. That's why I was asking you. Have you seen Derek? All right, something fishy's going on. Meet me at the first floor, and we'll figure out what's... Oops. I hung up. I'm going back to landlines after this. So, Alice, did you see anyone else here? Or Derek? No. No, I wasn't looking for him. Maybe he just disappeared. He's either irresponsibly late or was abducted by aliens, both of which are totally something he would do. Derek!
Hey, what are you 2 doing here?
What do you mean, what are we doing here? We work here, and so do you.
Haha, not today you don't, Flim.
What do you mean?
I mean the store is closed, meaning it's not open. You'd know that if you read the email I sent you 5 minutes ago. Today it's just me here, taking inventory.
The mall's closed? You organize things?
Geez, I'm sorry I couldn't tell you earlier, but it's been a really busy morning for me. Can you believe someone flipped my car?
I don't know. This seems a bit far for a prank, don't you think?
Oh, don't worry about it, Chuck. We'll put it back after. Right after he runs inside and asks for his mom to help.
Oh no, my car! Seeing as we're all here together, how about you two? How about you, one, go and help me organize in the basement?
Will I be getting paid for this?
You guys like being paid? So, how are things going between you and Alice?
Why would you think that's an appropriate thing to ask in a workplace environment?
Hey, technically today isn't a work day. You're just here helping me in exchange for money.
We've been engaged for 9 months.
Wow, congratulations! 9 months is a long time. When were you planning on telling me your little secret?
I should never have told you because you're my boss. And also, you make terrible elevators. How are we still not at the basement?
I think that means we're at the basement now. Alright, ready your paws for counting.
Counting what?
The stuff in the basement.
I don't see anything in the basement.
What do you mean?
I mean, everything's pitch black.
Hey, aren't you a cat? I thought cats could see in the dark.
I can see well in the dark, but I need some amount of light to be able to see things.
Oh, well, that's pretty unfortunate because
Because what?
because I took out all the light bulbs down here a few months ago.
Why?
Well, no one comes down here, and I thought I did such a good job taking inventory last time that I wouldn't have to take inventory again.
Do you know what taking inventory means?
It means you count stuff.
Ugh. Listen, I'm gonna find a light switch or glow stick or something. We sell glow sticks here, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, what's this? Ow, why?
Oh, that looks like one of the copper wires I tore out of the wall.
Why would you do that?
To take out the light bulbs, obviously. They're of better use in other places.
I thought you were supposed to go to me whenever you were making big decisions, right? Isn't that what you said?
Not really, and also you didn't even know we had a basement, so what jurisdiction do you have?
Yeah, good point. Well, I don't see how we're going to be taking much inventory if we can't see things.
Oh, hi, Fwim and Derek. I've been taking inventory all day. Oh no, Fwim, floating eyes in the dark. Quick, use your cat ghost laser.
Derek, I can't see in the dark, and I most certainly don't have a damn cat ghost laser. That's just Todd.
Who's Todd?
Todd the mechanic. He works on the lower floors.
No, yeah, I'm usually on the higher ones with the things you can see. Hey, Todd, what are you doing down here? The mall's closed.
Mr. Vertiholes, I don't know how to say this, but you locked me inside.
Oh yeah, that sounds like something I'd totally do. Sorry about that, Todd. How could you see down here anyway?
I don't need to see. I'm a mole, Mr. Vertiholes.
Wait, you're Mo? Who's Mo? I thought you were Todd.
Okay, Derek, I think we're time to go back in the elevator. Thank you for your help, Todd. Be sure to send an email to Derek with the inventory at an appropriate time.
Yeah, I said I'm sorry, okay?
Yes, leave the basement because there's nobody else down here. Jerks.
Hello, welcome to Billy Nut Joe's Rant, and another welcome to all the other people who are watching. Because yes, I'm coming at you from 2 different platforms at once. Well, actually, from one, and then to another, and then back to the first one, and then out there. But nevertheless, I've gone by platform. That's B-I, as in bicycle. Not B-Y-E, as in attention span. Let's get you Game Jolt people situated by having today's topic be Game Jolt, which I don't really know what that is. What's something that'll attract a new audience? Let me think. Oh, I know. So did you get it fixed? Okay, great. This is my friend Jelly the Raccoon. She's the best. Say hi, Jelly. But you know what else is the best? Game Jolt? Probably. I'm not actually quite familiar with it. I mean, I know it's a social media thing. Kind of like Scratch. Except people on Scratch will tell you that Scratch isn't a social media, which is objectively not true. It can be a social media, it's just a really bad one. Game Jolt, however, seems better, as it has something that Scratch will never have. An algorithm. You see, on Scratch, you can share games and other stuff, and people have a 0.00001% chance to see it. However, on GameJolt, it is a social media and game sharing thing all at once, it seems, which sounds a lot better than Scratch. Except you can't actually make games with it. Otherwise, it would be called like, well, no, I guess GameJolt makes sense if you're making a website about making games. But anyway, yeah, so social media. I've done minimal research on GameJolt, and it seems that there are some users on there who really don't like the website, which is true of any users of any website. You can go on Scratch and find a bajillion people complaining about Scratch, including yours truly. Or you could go on Twitter and find no one. By the way, what happened to those Scratch isn't a social media guys? Did anything ever happen with them? Oh man, I don't know. How will I appeal to a real social media crowd? I've never done this before. Should I pour a bucket of ice water on my head? Or steal public property? Gee, this is tough. Maybe that's not true. Is YouTube a social media? I don't think so. Isn't the whole point of social media is that you make disposable things and share them with people? I think videos are a bit more permanent. Although I guess by that definition, Scratch would also not be a social media. And so would half of GameJolt. So, you know what? Why do you listen to me for anything? Jelly, add, why do you listen to me for anything to the list of things not to say when trying to attract a new audience? Thank you. If you split the word into its two components, social and media, then there's your definition. It's media that's social. Or being social on a media. In which case, having a conversation standing on top of a television is technically social media. Though not the actual definition. Root words are for suckers. What am I talking about? Okay, let's think. Root words, root beer, unhealthy, social media. Oh, dang it. You know what? I'm sick and tired of social media. Let's talk about something else. Like the phrase sick and tired. I wonder who originally said that, and what ailment were they under? On second thought, sick and tired usually means that you're fed up or angry about something. Like how I was just fed up and angry about not being able to have anything productive to say about social media, because I'm kind of dumb. But if you were to just say sick and tired without context, you'd think, like, groggy, sloggy, lazy. Right? I think I like the phrase, I'm at my tipping point more. So I'm at my tipping point for social media. I'm at my tipping point also has a double meaning, though this one's actually positive, because you can use it in literally any context. Just meet someone on the street, you're at your tipping point, tip your hat to them. Just finish lunch at a fancy restaurant, or any restaurant for that matter. Be courteous. Be at your tipping point. Balancing on a high wire above a volcano? Okay, maybe not every situation. Flippin' flipper, I'm out of words, and out of time to say those words, so I guess this has been Billy Nacho's Rant, and I hope you enjoyed, especially if you're watching this on GameJolt. I hope I didn't blow this. You know what? I can sense your vibes through the screen, and, like a clown with a balloon, I think I blowed it.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? If you can hear me, take a pineapple and a mango and smash them together.
Why would I do that?
So I can know that you're hearing me. It makes a very recognizable noise. Can't mistake it for anything else.
What about a cantaloupe and an apple?
A canta... What? This is why I barely ever call you. That's ridiculous.
So, how have things been going for you? Business booming at the farm?
As a matter of fact, yes. I recently shipped out 2 hugantic trucks full of product. By tomorrow, I'll probably be a millionaire.
Hugantic. Is that the imperial or metric term?
So, what have you been up to?
Oh no, it'd be selfish to talk about me. We should instead talk about the fact that one of your yogurt machines is broken and is spewing out the window.
What? No, it's not. How would you even know? You're not here.
I was surprising you with a visit. There's dairy shooting everywhere. It's a mess. You need to come by the front porch.
What? Oh yeah, you're a real funny guy, aren't you? How would you feel if I told you your science stuff was broken?
I don't know about you, but personally, I keep my science stuff in tip-top condition.
You know, I used to be the favorite brother.
Yes, I love you. Nevertheless, it was quite amusing when I usurped you by default.
Oh yeah? Well, I have a tractor.
I have a tractor beam.
Well, I live in the country, with miles of beautiful golden corn.
Well, I live in the city, with a hideously underfunded school system.
I work with over 24 cows.
I have an adorable boyfriend who can do a month's worth of work in a day.
I am lactose intolerant.
Really? You work at a dairy farm. You're lactose intolerant. I've never known this.
Ha! No, I'm not actually lactose intolerant. I was just tricking you like you tricked me.
Oh, well, yes, I am emotionally devastated right now.
Yeah, nice talking to you, but it's Wednesday and I have to go to work, so...
Oh, okay. Love you. Goodbye. Have fun fermenting or whatever.
Hey, who's that on the phone?
Oh, that was just my brother Clovant.
He calls sometimes. Huh, I didn't know he had a brother. Yes, neither did he at some point. Shall we go create a perpetual motion machine? Isaac Newton be damned.
Hey, you, giant robot.
Yes, you. I know you're 3 stories tall, but I'm going to try to be the bigger man for once and tell you that you need to listen up and stop disturbing the peace. It's really important that you know. I keep forgetting you're such a little guy. We're both exactly the same height. Joke's on you, I have this awesome hat. Enough with the shenanigans, please. Why exactly did you pull me over? Well, you're disturbing the peace. Am I? Yes, your giant robot is blocking traffic quite rudely, I may add. You may add that, but I don't see how it makes much sense considering I haven't seen a single car on these streets my entire life. Giant robot is simply my preferred way of travel, and it's shockingly more fuel efficient than cars. Oh, really? Well, if that's your preferred way of travel, then where are you traveling to, buddy boy? If you are interested, I am going to the grocery store to pick up some bananas and various fruit. Various fruits? Huh? Are you getting star fruit? Star fruit? Like shooting star? I've never heard of that. Is that a real thing? Oh, I don't know. I think it might actually be from some different planet called Asia or something. Sorry for getting up in your face. It is my job to protect the countries of Earth, and I must do so without being so hyper. Oh, countries! Asia is a country. I remember now. So anyway, how's your home life going? You kissed your boyfriend recently? That is an incredibly inappropriate question to ask. How do you know I have a home life? Oh, I pulled Chuck over yesterday. He was walking in the bike lane, so I pulled him into the street. You know, now that I'm a responsible superhero, I'm more mature. And I can see that you two really have something special going on. We even had some discussions about robotics. I know a lot now. Better be careful I don't take your job, huh? That's interesting. What did he tell you? Oh yeah, I know robots. They have, arms. This one's got like tentacles. What's that about? It's a cute story, actually. Me and Chuck were taking a visit to the aquarium, and we came across the octopus exhibit and saw how the octopus used its tentacles to propel itself through the water. Actually, why am I telling you this? Aren't we done with our interaction? Have you enforced the law enough? Yeah, I'd say like an 8 out of 10 on enforcing the law. But I have one more question about robots, if you wouldn't mind. How does your giant robot know how to keep balance? You know, how does it stay on its feet? Balance is kept by spinny thingies in the chest called gyroscopes. Is this a gyroscope, Mr. Robot Man? Why, yes it is. Wow, Chuck is a really good teacher, isn't he? It's even the same model. I was hopelessly optimistic. Well, yeah, I guess now it's blocking traffic.
Okay, good. Still no candy in the bag. I am a good friend and would not trick treats before getting to Jelly's house. I am loyal, 100%, and 0% disloyal. Or is it unloyal?
Boo, did I scare you? I scared you, Billy, didn't I? That is my best accomplishment.
Gosh, I hope not. Also, you don't have any jobs to do tonight?
No. He hates Halloween, but I love Halloween. And I can see you like Halloween too, which is why you're dressed as a... Well, you're certainly wearing something, and that's all that counts.
No, don't give up. You got this. It's a pretty easy guess. It's a combination of 2 words.
I'll keep that in mind, but I like to keep things simple, which is why tonight I'm going as the ghost of Elvis Presley. Though I didn't put any effort into the ghost part, that's mostly due to the fact I just pop up everywhere. Also, I'm really scary.
Well, I was just heading over to Jelly's house, so if you want to join us to trick or treat.
Billy, I am an adult, and also 2 years older than you. So I think it would be fairly inappropriate to be trick-or-treating.
I've looked through the yearbooks. We've gone to the same school. I don't think it's that weird.
Well, how can I go trick-or-treating with you if I don't even know what your costume is? I suppose we'll have to go our separate ways until then.
I can tell you what the costume is if you really want to know.
Don't! I live in blissful ignorance. I would like to remain that way.
Okay. I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
Fine, if you want an honest answer. I'm scared to meet Jelly. I'm scared to meet new people in general. Actually, how do I even know that Jelly is a real person, huh? You sure talk about her a lot, but I don't see her.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? If a raccoon is waiting at our house for trick-or-treating...
Yeah, I get it. So, do you have a trick-or-treating route, or are you one of those nomadic types?
Our current plan is to go up Ames Street, take a right on Wright Street, go down Street, left on Left Street, avoid Cliff Street, and then do a few laps on Whirligig Lane.
Egad, those are real places?
Yeah, I suppose the mayor isn't exactly that creative. I'm not going to force you to trick-or-treat with us if you don't want to. I think it'd be cool to prove to Jelly that you are an actual person and not someone that I made up. But considering you are an actual person, I respect your feelings.
Thank you so much, Billy. And also, I get it now. You're a unicornucopia.
Ah, no, thank you. Finally, someone gets it.
All right, Billy, I guess we're departing now. As Elvis always said, vamoosh.
Elvis said vamoosh?
Well, no, but it would be cool if you did. Vamoosh!
What? You have smoke bombs?
All socially anxious people have smoke bombs, Billy.
Oh, alright.
I already told you, there is nothing to be afraid of outside. It is simply not inside.
And I already told you I'm not afraid of outside. I'd just rather be inside because there are books inside.
Yeah, well, look at all these trees. They're the scholasticest of all plants. Besides, when you go outside, you can meet new people. Isn't that what you want? Meeting people?
When you're in the middle of the woods, I don't see any people here.
Yeah, well, I didn't want people to randomly meet you. I want your first people you meet to be someone good.
Well, when I first arrived at the library, I met this nice little bat guy. And also, I'd known the librarian for a long time.
It doesn't count. It does not count. It has to be spontaneous and whimsical. Let's do a little exercise. Okay, pretend that I am a stranger.
You know, the librarian told me not to talk to strangers.
Stab! She was right. You just got mugged.
You know, I don't understand this exercise much, but I really don't appreciate it. You fly around and tell everyone you're a superhero when in reality you don't save much of nothing. How about you put those abilities to good use instead of pretending to stab me? I suppose people want to be near me more often when I'm doing superheroing stuff. Let me roll this over in my head. Now, what was that?
Oh, that's just my contemplation sound. I've been working on it.
Yeah, sounds really nice.
Okay, you're on. I'm going to do 5 heroic things in 1 second. Okay, I flew to some random person's house. I put the batteries in their remote. I picked up their groceries, mowed their lawn, put the oatmeal in the crib, and the baby in the microwave. All right, fine. Maybe slightly over 1 second.
All right, you proved yourself capable of doing good things. Not that I doubted you before. Just thought you were a bit lazy. Though I guess anything you do is lazy when you can move at the speed of light.
You hear that, Jill? I'm a good person. I just choose to not be a good person sometimes.
Oh yeah, really sticking it to her with that one.
Oh, Amanda, I've been meaning to ask you. Have you ever read the book Victor? I heard about it from a friend. It's about this guy called Victor, and he makes a guy, and then people don't like the guy. Frankenstein, that's what it was called. I want you to know that if anyone attacks you like they did Victor, I will protect you. Because I love you, Amanda. Ah, crap, I forgot to take the baby out of the microwave.
You what?
What'd you go back there for? I forgot to turn off the TV. You out there watching 1 second of TV and letting a baby cook in a microwave. Get out. Fix it. Of course, I still love him, but wow.
Today's mid-year exams, which means I have to sit in the back of the room. Through no fault of my own, mind you. I'm pretty sure talking to yourself is not a punishable offense. Okay, let's get things started. I don't want to run out of time again. Name, Billy Nutmeg Joseph. Password, JHGF6781. Okay, good, no one heard that. Select all boxes with crosswalks. Now you want me to click on all the motorcycles? Let's just say you have to do 2 of them to get into the quiz, because I don't want to admit that I failed the first one. Quiz. Yeah, I'm just reassuring myself with semantics. It's a test, and I must do well on it. I mean, I like school, I just don't like this, because I'm in a math class, and I should be doing math, but instead, I'm doing this quiz that's a little bit of everything, which also has nothing to do with our school's curriculum, so let's just hope I know how to solve everything. Find the circumference of X. Yeah, we didn't get to that yet. If I fail this, I'm blaming it on the drabness of the room. If the room was less drab, I'd have at least 5% better score. It's scientifically proven that colors have an effect on the brain. Like that red is a yummy color, and that blue is a yummy color, and that green is a yummy color, and that orange is not. Or at least I think I heard that. Next question. Susanna has $40. How much money would she have if she had 3 times that amount? What? Does this test have adaptive difficulty? Is it calling me stupid? 40, 80, 12, 12, 12. $120. You and your friends are at a party. There are 12 people in total, including you. Ignoring leap days, what's the probability that everyone's birthday falls on the same day, assuming everyone has the same chance to be born each day? Oh, really? This is my reward for helping Susanna? 68 more questions left. I can't take this. I forgot to use the bathroom before we started the test. I don't believe it. An hour for 70 questions. It's unreasonable. That's more than 1 question a minute.
Hi, Billy. I didn't know you went to this school.
Wait, you go to the school? This is a high school. I thought you were a pharmacist.
I have a part-time job as a substitute teacher when Derek closes the mall every other Wednesday.
How do I not know these things? Wait, why would Derek, the elevator guy Vertihalls, close the mall every other week?
It's a new thing he's calling a heavy scrub inspection. I don't want to know about it.
Whose class are you substituting?
Mr. Clement?
Oh, that's Jelly's class. Tell her I said hi. It kind of stinks that we only have one class together this year. You better get to Mr. Clement's class quickly, because we only have an hour to do this 70-question quiz. Which, as I previously stated to someone who is not you, who is actually me, that's nowhere near enough time. I can walk you there. My class is on the way.
Oh, Billy, you're so thoughtful.
I've been told. I think I should get at least 1 extra point on the test for that. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. Let's see, what do we have here? Dodecagatron. They're just making things up. Wasn't that a character from the Phantom of the Payphone? Speaking of which, let's just go over to the English section, see if that's any better. Read the following story, and then choose which of these excerpts best describes the main theme. Okay, good. It's just standard issue English questions, which I can answer because I am good at English despite the drab setting, and the fact that I still have to... I forgot to use the bathroom. I should get asked to go to the bathroom again. Is that weird? No, it's not weird. But I did talk to someone on my way to going to the bathroom, which you're not allowed to do during a mid-year test. So I raise my hand again and I say, Miss Daniels, can I go to the bathroom again? And she looks at me and says, Billy, why do you need to go to the bathroom again? You just went to the bathroom 2 minutes ago. And I'll tell her because the first time I went to the bathroom, I got stopped halfway by Miss Sokotoa, the substitute I didn't even know the school had, and I helped her to her classroom. And then I forgot to go to the bathroom. And she'll say, you talked to someone during the mid-year exam? And I'll say, you know what, that's absurd. Alice is a teacher. And I know that she wouldn't tell me the answers to the mid-year exam, because she probably doesn't have them, because she's a substitute teacher. You know what, I'm going to fill out a digital bathroom pass right now, because no one can stop me. The computer dying isn't a someone, but it can stop me. Maybe I don't even like school anymore. I'd like to apologize to any Star Wars fans that I may have gotten the facts wrong about, like, lightsabers or something. If it makes you feel any better, I'll never talk about Star Wars again, because I have no interest in it. Okay, maybe not no interest, but I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to try my hardest to talk about things that don't require watching a million movies and series to understand. Simple things like quantum physics. See, that's clever. You just make a fancy tech thing and call it quantum, and nobody's going to ask any questions because nobody even knows what that means. I could have sworn I talked about something quantum before, and it either involves something really small or something really big, or something about time. Yeah, quantum definitely means something of any size during time. So I guess it could be anything. Science fiction's fun. It's great. I'd write my own science fiction story, but I'm lazy. And don't work well alone, and other excuses. Oh, hello, Billy. Fancy running into you here. That's what you're supposed to say, Tenerbot. You don't just wheel up to people. It's common courtesy.
Oh, hello, Nutjob. Fancy running over you here.
Okay, that's close enough.
It is fancy, ain't it? I had the choice between this and 2 other cafes. What are the odds we run into each other?
1 in 2. One of them has me, 2 of them don't. 1 success to 2 failures, Tenerbot. Surely you didn't run into me to ask me what the chances are that you'd run into me. So what's your function, Tenerbot? Why are you here?
Chance is different than odds, mush brains. That's right, I'm an intellectual now. Eat your heart out, Stephen Hawking. Oi, Billy, what happened to Raccoon? I haven't seen her with you in a few days.
Our schedules just haven't been lining up. It's nothing, really. It's not a problem. Nothing's a problem. Until you came up. Now you're going to be causing problems, aren't you?
Now, we actually have overlapping interests. We may even be able to be friends. We both like science fiction.
Oh, that's all the reasons you're giving? Okay, fine. How about we both write a science fiction story together?
Yeah, sure. How about I go get some paper?
Oh, don't bother. I figure we'll just do it orally.
Speaking of doing it
Tenerbot, there are
orally.
kids watching.
Fine. I refrain. What about that story?
Our story begins with a beautiful day in New York City. Everyone's walking down the street and having a good time.
What do you know about New York City?
Oh, I've been there once. Where are the circle trees?
Okay, and then one person looks up at the sky and sees something strange.
Yes, they looked up at the sky and they saw a giant floating...
What? Really? That's your turn? You contributed nothing. Of course it would have to be giant and floating to be seen from the ground.
Hey, I'm new to this. Go easy on me. I'm sorry, I'll do better next time. The person who looked up at the sky inexplicably explodes.
Okay, that's spicy. So everyone is gathering around the charred remains of the Skywatcher, taking pictures with their phones and such.
The emergency hotlines are going nuts, but none of the first responders can get there because everyone's gathering up in the streets and everything's all clogged up.
A giant shadow looms over the crowd, and they start to disperse, sirens wailing in the distance.
Some people look up at the sky, and they also explode.
The smell of burnt flesh permeates the air. One of the camera operators from a news van points his camera up at the sky. All across the city, people watching TV combust into piles of dust. The explosions break windows and rain glass from above.
Tenerbot, I'm kind of getting scared. I thought we were doing science fiction.
Genres are subjective. I like the idea of sci-fi horror.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can continue this another time, so I can get in the right mind space for doing this thing, you know?
Yeah, okay, scaredy squirrel. Oh hey, I almost forgot to tell you something.
Yeah?
Check under your seat. I got you a gift.
Oh my gosh, a bauble! I could use this. Thank you, Tenerbot.
You are welcome. You are actually pretty cool, chipmunk. Not even that annoying, really. Maybe we'll meet again? As for now, see ya.
Bye, Tenerbot. See you later. And thanks again for the bauble. This has been Billy Nut Joe's Rant, and I hope you enjoyed.
Heya! My second random act of charity today has been complete, Jill. I made sure that every single one of the sprinklers in your backyard is working. Are you proud of me? Wait a minute. I feel like I was supposed to ask you something. What? What's your problem? Do I smell bad? That can't be it. No way I smell bad. What could I possibly have done? I just checked your sprinklers. Shouldn't I be squeaky? For my random act of charity today, I cleaned out all the nuclear waste in your basement. The what? Huh. On further examination, that may have been one of the reasons. Do you really think that's why Amanda doesn't want to hang out with me? I mean, she doesn't even have a nose. I'm really upset here, Jill. I love her, and she loves me. Just because I'm radioactive doesn't mean we shouldn't hang out. Come on, Jill, let me back in. Isotopes deserve love too. You never had a problem with the ultraviolet radiation. Plus, all dogs from the sun glow. It's only mildly more toxic than I normally am. Fine, I'll take a shower. Alrighty then. If I were a history nerd, and I wasn't at the library, where might I find me? Hey, I know. I'll reach out to her with my telepathic abilities. I'm hearing the voices again. Ah, nuts. That didn't work. If only I knew how to write a postcard. Maybe smoke signals? I am good at setting things on fire. Oh, hi, Nova. It's as if she's right behind me. Amanda, I've been looking all over for you. How come you don't want to hang out with me anymore? Did I say that? Well, at first I thought it was because I smelled really bad, but now that I think about it, I guess I didn't ask you in the first place. And just assumed that you'd say no, because you're so busy educating yourself and junk. Well then, I have good news for you. You don't have a nose, I knew it! No, I do have a nose. And to be completely honest, it's agonizing standing next to you. However, I have decided that I'm educated enough to re-enter society, and will be doing so in the coming days. Holy moly! Are you serious? Well, now that you mention it, perhaps I... No, this is really a great thing for you. And also a great thing for me. I can't wait to introduce you to all my friends. Yeah, I'm real excited and stuff, just please don't touch me. You smell like how I imagine World War II smelled. Yeah, it's really bad, isn't it? I don't think the shower helped. If anything, it made it worse. Alright, well, see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll even meet one of those friends you're so interested in. This is the best day of my life!
Tomorrow's the big day, episode 300. I have to come up with something. I can't stay in the theater again, because I'm not allowed there anymore. So what would be a suitable, but more epic alternative? I could sleep on it, but then it would be tomorrow, which would be the day, which wouldn't give any time to think about anything. And unfortunately, I'm not sure how good I am at multitasking in my sleep. It's my fault for not having someone sit at the end of my bed while I'm sleeping to keep track of that kind of stuff. Ooh, I know. I could make a time machine, which, come to think of it, is a stupid way to start a solution. Tricky. This is very tricky. I wonder what everyone else is doing.
I'm an excellent scrub inspector. This wall may be neglected by some, but I am very thorough. Now how can I make this look intentional? No, I'm just stupid.
Ooh, I know. I'll make a musical. That must be why I wrote this theme song so long ago. It was all leading up to this. 14-year-old me was not good at writing music, but I suppose it's something.
How did substitute teaching go for you? Someone threw up on the floor, but other than that, I was fine. Well, that's perfectly normal. It happens at the mall all the time. I've never noticed that. You just must not know the right place to look. I have a lot of free time at the mall. I can map these sort of things out. Derek lets you do that? Well, of course. Wouldn't you want to know how many people are throwing up in your store? No. Okay, then, I won't tell you about the 8 people who. I mean, 0. No one has thrown up in your store. Obviously, that's what I meant.
What kind of vibe do I want for the party? What kind of atmosphere? Well, I was thinking kind of like those spot the difference pictures, the ones that are real life photographs. So someone had to go in and just slightly change things. So it's a little uncanny, but it's also fascinating because it seems unreal. Because it is unreal. It's like a surprise. I want that kind of feeling. On second thought, that might be too difficult to last second implement. Let's see, what do I have a lot of already that could make for a good theme? Regrets? I'll keep thinking.
After months of effort, I've gathered you all here, which was pretty easy as there are only 2 of you, for the first test firing of the TCRG. Destroying the laws of physics is a difficult task for one to do all by themselves, but seeing as we had 3 people, it was cake. Things are going to get very bright, so please put on your protective goggles. I'm all ready. Let's do this. Mike? All right, now we're ready. Of course, we've worked out most of the major issues, so it should be safe to hold while firing, is what I'm going to tell myself, as I'm preparing to fire right at those 2 pieces of metal over there, as the goal is to join them together from a distance. 3, 2, 1. Well, that went well. Though if I knew the flash was going to be that bright, I also would have given protective goggles to the neighbors. I'm sure they're fine.
Did anyone else just see a weird flash? Oh, I'm going insane, aren't I? That or we were just nuked, in which case I will find out in a few seconds. I live spectacular, but I live without an idea of what to do at the party. Not as spectacular. Ooh, what about giant party planning party? Oh, butterscotch. I'm done. I can't decide on any one thing, but then again, I haven't really made any promises. It's been 5 years since I've started. What do I have to show for it? Aside from a lot of awesome stuff and 1 or 2 good jokes. What about a party just for me, but not in a selfish way? Just, a day to relax. Say, that's a good idea, Billy. A great idea, even? No, it's better than a great idea. It's exceptional. I know what to do for my 300th episode party. I'll do absolutely nothing. This has been Billy Nut Joe's Rant, and I hope you enjoyed.